get now started because you're going to lose it. Okay, now you can see all the many panels. Some are separated because there's so many names, and so you see them down below there. It starts with the Revolutionary War, 1775 to 1783. It has many men's name on it, maybe 100 men's name on it from Granby. That's an incredible amount, and basically that would have met almost all the men in Granby that were eligible went off to war. Next to it is the American Civil War, 1861 to 5, and there is another 100 men or so that went off to war, and they all survived. And World War I, America's entry is 1917 up to 1919, and there you have a group of about 40 men's name on there, and there's the first death from Granby of a military man that went off to war, and that's James Morgan. All right, then the next panel over has World War II, 1941, the entry in the United States in 1945, and that's a very large panel, of course, and I would guess 150 names on there. All right, now I'm going to go up to it briefly. There's two men's name on it that are different because one has a star next to it and the other one has a POW insignia along it. Kazimir Matusky was a POW during the World War II. And William Teskowski died during the course of the war. He was a man from Granby. And the next war over says the Korean War, 1950 to 1953. And on that one, during the course of that war, Donald Cloutier died for the United States during the course of the Korean War. So that will be the third man from Granby ever to die during the course of a war. The next panel over is the largest panel of all. It probably has about 300 names on it, 1964 to 1975. That would be the Vietnam War. And one man from Granby died during the course of that war too. That would be a man named Kenneth Brown from Granby. And the next war is Lebanon, Grenada, 1982, Panama, 1989 to 1989, and each of those have 15 names and about 6 names. Then the Cold War, Persian Gulf War, Global War on Terror. It has about 200 names on there, and no deaths from those who were from Granby. All right, so they did a great job. This is called an honor roll, where you put all the men that did serve the country. Most communities have so many people die during the course of these wars that they cannot do that, and just the amount of death would overwhelm it. For instance, in Holyoke, there's about 400 men that died during the course of these wars. And the roll of honor, how many people participate, would probably go into the multiple thousands. So Granby was small enough they could do this for each of their military men, right? And it's a nice place, so we're going to do a panoramic for you. Thank you very much.